And it's time for another episode of Travels with Bert. I'm glad you could join us. Today we're back in Chaiya. You may remember a few episodes ago I had to abandon video making here when the weather closed in and I could barely see where I was. Well, I do know I wasn't here. That place is coming next. And then we'll head out to the sea, so you don't want to miss that. So keep watching to the end. In fact, here's a few aerial shots to whet your appetite. Right now we're about a half hour north of the city at Wat Tham Yai. And Tham Yai means big cave, and yes, there is one, but it's right back in the hills over there. And I have to confess I'm cheating a little bit because we are actually outside Chaiya district, but we're still around Chaiya, so that's good enough. Now the cave back there, I can't tell you what's in there because the only time I decided I had enough energy to climb up the how many ever 100 steps there are, the place was in complete darkness. I could see there were a lot of gold things in the back of the cave somewhere, but not much more. The place was just pitch dark, almost black. There was a light switch that I found somewhere, but to be honest, the wiring looked so suspect I didn't want to go anywhere near it. So anyway, this time I've come prepared. I don't know how much it will help, but it should be better than nothing. At least I should be able to see what's there, and I can describe to you. Anyway, before we go there, let's have a look around here. The main building, or Uwasat, that you can see behind me, I think it's very attractive, especially with the green background and the odd color of the wall. I'm not sure if I'd call it red or orange or pink. It's a strange combination, I think. But unfortunately, it's always locked, so I can't show you inside. But no matter, there's something interesting behind, so I'll just grab the camera and we'll head back there. And then suddenly you'll see why I bothered to trek all the way back here. I've been here a few times and the statue wasn't finished. I think it is now, but of course the rest of the building isn't. I'm not too sure what they're trying to do though. Okay, let's wander around the side. I'm just going to leave you with a few aerial shots while I move Bert down to the back there and find the entrance to the cave. Okay, so this is where the fun happens. So I have a bottle of water, which I think I'm going to need. And I have my trusty large LED flashlight, which I'm also going to need. And we'll start on our merry way up the steps. It looks like a cave up there. So at the entrance we have 3 large Buddha statues, and I've turned on the flashlight, but I don't think it's doing very much. And then way down inside, you can just see a lot of small Buddha statues, and the route down there looks rather precarious, so I don't think I'll bother, even though I could hold onto the handrail. Right. There is lighting, and there is some very strange looking wiring, and there are some switches there, but I don't know, maybe I'll be brave and try one or two, see what happens. And the answer is absolutely nothing. There's some very large stalagmites and stalactites, which I hope you can just about see. And then if I pan around, I'm sure there's more of those in the back there, but it's just about invisible. So, I think we'll call that a day. Come back to the 3 Buddha statues, and we'll head down again. And now behind me is a place called Wat Champa. And the place is about 300 years old, apparently. And the vihara, which we'll visit in a moment, is all wood and apparently built without nails. So let's take a walk over there and see if we can catch them out, see if we can find any nails. You can play spot the nails. And I just cheated, I just went down there to make sure the place was open. And unfortunately it too has no light. So I'll have to take the trusty LED flashlight with me again and see what we can see. Okay, so this is the 300-year-old vihara. It has some nice sandstone carvings at the entrance, which are also apparently 300 years old. And now we have to find a way to get in. Remove the shoes. Push open door. Let in some light. And here we are. So now we'll try the LED light, see if that does anything. Not a lot is the answer to it, but it's attractive. There certainly is a lot of wood. Let's take a look up into the ceiling. Let's see if we can find any nails. No, I don't think they were lying to us. It seems to be largely nail-free. I'll just check over here. Any nails there? No, no nails there. But there certainly are a lot of gold Buddha statues. Well, I can't see any nails, can you? I think they weren't lying to us. I think it is 300 years old without nails. Good. Well, we've seen it now. All right, that's another one done. Let's go see if we can find the sea. Right, so I promised you some sea, and here it is. We're in a place called Laem Pho. This is actually the same sea that I see at home. It's part of the Gulf of Thailand, also sometimes called the Gulf of Siam. But you're here in a bay that's protected by another cape, Laem Pho. And I will just pan around, but I don't think Laem Pho is visible. It's a very flat piece of land sticking out into the sea over there somewhere. Well, that could be it in the distance, where you can see that sand. So here's an aerial shot of Laem Pho. It's nice, but I'm not going to take you there. That's nice, isn't it? It's actually about a 30-minute drive to go inland, and then I have to go out towards the sea and then further out down the other cape. And then when you get there, there's really nothing to see at ground level. It's aerial shots only, as you can see. Meanwhile, back here, there's a really nice park with a road and path running around. I've been here before, but it was during COVID, and the whole place was closed. But you can see from this aerial shot where we are. You can see the bridge that we came across to get here, and right now I'm almost down at the end of the cape. So let's take a walk down to the very end. Okay, here we are pretty much at the end of the cape. And yeah, that's the bridge that we came across to get here. And unlike most capes, it's not the sea on both sides. The Gulf of Thailand is behind us right now. That's the Ta Chana River. We'll just scan around and take a look out to sea. And I think I'll walk down to that gazebo thing down there because there's probably a bit of shade there, which would be quite nice right now. Oh, by the way, did I mention this is the monsoon season? It's nice. I like the monsoon season. And that's it, the end of the Cape. Funny little long-tail fishing boat coming in. And then out there you can see a small sandbar, which reminds me of a lot of terrible dad jokes, which I'll keep to myself. Let's just take a walk down there and look farther out to sea. In the distance you can just see the mainland. And I can't just think where that would be, but probably where we came from. So that's about it. Not a bad morning's walk. 2 temples in the Cape. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course I hope you've subscribed, because that way you'll get notifications every time there's a new video. But for now I'll let you get back to doing whatever it is you do at this time of day. Bert and I will head off to get some lunch. He's quite partial to PTT's B7 diesel. I'll probably grab a sandwich at 7-Eleven. So it's goodbye from Bert, wherever he is, and it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.